Hello there and welcome to another episode of the Mental Health Ranger, where we talk about all things mental health but from a psychosocial perspective. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about the chemical imbalance theory. People might think, oh, what on earth's that? I didn't sign up to a chemistry lesson, but it isn't that technical, I promise you. I'm talking about the theory and the belief that people have had in society for quite some time, particularly over the last 20 years, that mental health problems, in particular in depression, is caused by serotonin imbalances, and that we have a chemical imbalance. So you might be aware or have seen some of the literature online that has been posted recently disproving that theory really, and evidence that has now come out saying that theory that was put forward some time ago doesn't actually stand up to any kind of scientific scrutiny really, which I'll be honest, I'm actually quite pleased about, because I've been aware of this for a long time, and I don't think that model or belief actually promoted recovery in any way. In fact, I think quite the opposite is true. What it did was say to people, you have something wrong with you and you are disabled. And in many instances, people did begin their journey believing that, and then maybe being prescribed medication that potentially made them worse, that then the side effects of the medication disempowered them and disabled them even more. So for example, I've worked with a lot of people that really struggle getting up in the mornings and really struggle to actually function until lunchtime, and they've accepted that as that, well, it's my medication that does that to me, but I don't want to come off it because I don't want to be as bad as I was before. So just by having that belief, there is a belief there that you can't get better without medication, and like I always say, I do believe that medication can have a role, but it's been misapplied and misused in a way, because people have become overly reliant upon medication and heavily invested in the belief that they have something wrong with their brain, i.e. a chemical imbalance. So I think it's really helpful that this new evidence has come out saying that actually that's not wholly accurate, and it gives us some scope to actually work with people to a different understanding in relation to their mental health. And I suppose in a way, when you are experiencing a mental health problem, particularly low mood, you on the outside you do think to yourself, actually there is something going wrong here, and it does feel like that and it does look like that, and I'm not disputing that that's actually the case, but we can affect our own brain chemistry. Like I've said to you before, the very act of doing things that we enjoy can produce our own hormones and chemicals that will affect any imbalances that are going on. It doesn't necessarily have to come from a pill. Like we've said before, you know, just being out and being here in the fresh air, listening to the waves and smelling the sea air also affects our brain chemistry and changes it. So it's not only medication that'll do that. I think it will also, I would imagine it'll probably be met with some mixed messaging as well, because I think certain people may feel that they're now being blamed for their mental health condition, which is not helpful at all. And again, it's about finding a balance between having an understanding that your mental health condition is a direct, probably representation of your experiences in life to date, not necessarily a chemical flaw. And so hopefully it'll create the way for some exploratory dialogue that's going to be helpful, rather than being maintained in quite a disempowered, disabled position that really doesn't promote recovery. So again, I do hope that you found that helpful, and by no means are these videos meant to be a cure-all or anything like that, but just hopefully to help people think about things a little bit differently, certainly their mental health and the perspectives that they may have had to date. So if you've enjoyed that, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on Mental Health Ranger. Bye.